Of all the brutal, savage, and inhumane acts carried out by Hamas terrorists on October 7th, this may top them all. They forced families and friends to witness their loved ones being subjected to rape and sexual assault at gunpoint, among other acts of terrible sexual violence.
We are showing that this is not something that just happened randomly according to the discretion of one individual Hamas terrorist. This is something that was not in contrast to the guidelines, but it was actually according to guidelines.
Yes, this was part of the plan. These were the orders. A report analyzing the use of sexual violence by Hamas based on numerous testimonies from victims, first responders, and witnesses reveals that nothing happened just spontaneously. It was all pre-planned.
They planned the sexual violence, they planned the torture, they planned the uploading of it. Every single one of the fighters came with the GoPro. They uploaded it as they went along. And the entire world, pretty much from October 8th, is demanding that Israel prove it.
And this is perhaps what is so frustrating about the situation. The very detailed report was presented by the Association of Rape Crisis Centers in Israel to various decision makers in the United Nations. It may leave no room for denial, but all around the world, too many people still choose to ignore the facts, leading to some quite uneasy realizations.
We have the visuals that they put up, and we, Israel, are the one that have to prove to the world that it happened, meaning that outside in the world, they were willing to believe the terror Hamas narrative.
That narrative continues to dominate, and anyone trying to undermine it pays a price.
When anyone comes out and tries to talk about what the Hamas did, they're grilled at the stake, and they're completely, there's all these violent attacks against them. So it's really very, very, it doesn't make any sense to try to expect that from survivors themselves to come forward.
The war in Gaza will end sooner or later. The lessons learned about the world's reactions to actions of Hamas, most notably those of the horrible sexual violence, will forever remain a sign of global hypocrisy.